So, like I was saying before, you know, what up? It's Movements Uncut. Join me on YouTube at Miss Uncut MMCC actually. Yeah, make sure you scroll down because you may not see my face until later. So, yeah, just scroll down till you see my face because now there's a whole bunch of Miss Uncuts. It's like, it was only, I would say it was only one. Now it's like 5 or 6 of them and shit like that. Somebody's really trying to block my shit. I mean, Nicki Minaj is trying to block my joint just because, you know, the whole impersonator thing. Like, I'm good at impersonating shit, but for people who I really want to impersonate, plus she don't pay me. Like, I can see if I get a whole payment, but no. I'm not okay with somebody stealing my content just because they think they can, or, oh yeah, no, I'm cute. Okay, so what does that have to do? What does your cuteness have to do with me? Like, you're not paying me. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's that part. Oh yeah, and I heard she needs a hairdresser too, y'all. She was looking for one in New York. Remember when I was mentioning how I'm not an impersonator, how I wasn't expected to dance? Remember when I was saying that the whole expectation by my father, I was supposed to be a model, and by my mom, I was supposed to be a whole I was supposed to be a struggling artist or some shit like that, painting. So I don't know if she expected me to be an art dealer or what. That conversation I had with you guys maybe like 3 or 4 days ago. So I was never like I said, I was never expected to be an actual dancer, an actress, an actor, or whatever. But I know when I was a kid, I wanted to become a broadcaster. Well, I guess one of those things are true because look at me right now. I'm broadcasting to you guys right now from New York City. Right? So it's that part. Like, this is what I was waiting for. So without actually having to be actually be behind a fucking a newsroom desk, like I could broadcast to you guys live while I'm fucking walking. Like, I don't have to be behind a fucking desk. I don't have to sign up. The beautiful thing is I have to sign up to anybody, to any Hollywood's whims and one of their fucking contracts. That's one of the beautiful things. But now, as you can see, YouTube is now starting, you know, they're starting their bullshit, selling out to Hollywood. So now Hollywood is stealing people's fucking content creative shit and using it for their own, and they're getting paid off for that because we know they some greedy fuckers. Shit, that part. But besides that, yeah, I know. Like I said before, y'all, going back to the original thing that I was, you know, the original topic that I was speaking about. It's like, if you know certain things that you don't want done to your daughters or your sons and shit like that, and let me tell you right now, there are kids, there are teenagers, they actually want to have they want to experience their teenage years and things like that nature, and they don't want to sit up there and have to fucking bribe. Like, I know these adults now, I don't know where they came from, they're not from New York. I don't think, like, if New York was a person, I don't think New York would actually claim most of these people here, because they obviously don't know certain rules within their own kids either. Like, let alone rules, let alone rights. And let me tell you, I had so many people, like I told y'all before on my live multiple times, where they was trying to attack me and shit. But there's people that had my back, and they understood the situation, and they understood that, you know, Black Tiger, my ex, they had gambling problems. That's just what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what type of drugs Black Tiger take. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure what type of drugs Vincent took. I'm not exactly sure. All I know is that it don't always have to be an actual drug to have you addicted. It just doesn't. Both of them was, both of them had gambling problems, and they gambled on people who I dated. They sent people towards me to not only attack me, but to actually be in a relationship, things like that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like real scumbag shit. Vile, fucking disgusting pieces of shit, both of them. And the crazy thing about it is, both of them have daughters. Let's see how that go in life. And both of them are for the Caribbean, so I don't know. I gotta go to the bathroom. Like, this, I gotta pee. Like, anytime that I've dealt with anybody that was from the West Indies, from the Caribbean, they knew about the gambling, right? They knew about the gambling scene. And one thing that you don't do, but I remember having a conversation, it's like, you don't jeopardize that. They understood, like, they understood that it's like you don't actually jeopardize putting your relationship under a gambling microscope, and you say to yourself, well, I'm gonna fuck this relationship. I never knew anybody that was West Indian or Caribbean to actually take that type of chance. These were the new ones. The ones that I knew, they was super cool. They was like, nah, we know the rules. Like, all right, because America, or I say the people that claimed America to be America before they actually got here, and they separated so many people, like they separated families, you know what I'm saying, like sons from mothers, daughters from their fathers. So when it came down to Caribbean, those type of Caribbean, they understood what was going on. It's like, you don't separate, regardless of the fact, like, you take care of your kids. If y'all not together, y'all just not together. But to the extent that these two went to, and it was just like, well, let's reenact when when they took hostage of Chinese people and shit like that. At them, what do you call it? Like a bull's head, as to say. And say, hey, come on. Yeah, come on. You know what I'm saying? We could take all of this shit the fuck over and separate families again. In history. But let's disguise it as a fucking gambling ring. Don't you kind of wonder sometimes, like, in history, was it all a gamble? Was it, like, how do you get to the point of separating people's family? Could it have been pushed? Like, don't you kind of get that feeling where it's like, yeah, we're gonna separate families and shit like that? It's done by somebody that's Caribbean this time. As people that you say, they look at, you know how they look at white people and be like, they're bad people, but you just did the same shit that the white people just did. And you're Caribbean. You're fucking West Indian. You separated families. Them motherfuckers killing each other, all types of shit. So what makes you so different from them? I'm just asking questions. I'm just trying to see exactly, trying to pinpoint a little bit, you know what I'm saying, where do you actually stop your fucking bull's head? Because you're Caribbean or West Indian, you don't apartheid, but you actually believe in starting it. But then blame it on white people or black people. This is is my experience, y'all. I don't know exactly what you experience in your life and shit like that. I don't know if you're taking I don't know if you're taken back after everything that just happened, everything just slowed down, and you can actually tell your own story and what happened in the last 8 years. You know what I'm saying? Because now I believe that certain segregations are being started at the same time. But I veered off the original subject at hand, right? Yay. Let's be competitive secretly and make it seem like it's a gambling ring when it's really apartheid that we're going for. Yay. Oh, oops, too late. Hamas in Israel. Oh shit, wait a minute. Hamas in Israel. It looked like New York City is about to get hit with apartheid too. Shall we wait on that one too? What am I saying? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just analyzing situations shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the segregation is real.
That's another level.
The crazy thing about all of this?
This is the ground floor.
Oh my God. Now, you would never think that the same people, well, the Vietnamese, right? They participated in it too, right? Everything that they was against for the virus, it wasn't seeing any of these things that was happening. Getting off. They participated in their own demise again. That's crazy. It's like, how do you participate in something that was originally frowned upon? Look, slavery's here again, y'all. I defeated, I think, the 67 slave masters. I think I have 2, 3, 4. I think I have like 5 or 6 more to go or some shit like that. And then, like, you know how they say, new levels, new devils, or some shit like that, or what have you. Some shit like that. Hey, listen, you have people that say they would never participate. But, you know, when it come down to money, like, I would have thought that most people would understand that that's where it stems from. It's like you don't recognize that certain tools, especially when it come down to money or things, is there to actually bind you. What's up, Lucas? Like I said before, all bribes ain't good bribes. All wills ain't good wills, man. And the bad thing about wills is you don't know anything about the shit what somebody got for you until, you know what I'm saying, until the person actually died. That's the fucked up thing about it.
Stop talking. Oh, I'm talking.
Well, that wasn't me at all. Right, Neo, your matrix. Gotta Neo. Gotta get on your Neos at all fucking time, every fucking day. I guess I had to be for what I was told I was supposed to go to school or something like that. For the things that I was, saying, I'm speaking on right now. Maybe I just shouldn't speak out. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Not exactly sure. I backed away, just to let you guys know. This is the reason why I had to back away from a lot of shit. It's like, how do two people get you to actually participate in some shit and you don't get to see what, like, the things that you're fighting for? It's like they're in the background. Black Tiger, yeah, come on. You see what these white people are doing? And then the whole entire time he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get them. They're gonna believe me. I'm gonna finesse them. You see it for yourself. I really don't have to say much. Come on, we're gonna create more racism, y'all, but it is what the fuck it is, right? I live in New York City where people pass different races, nationalities, it's just different. And yeah. And it's like, I thought we surpassed the part, but this shit. This is the reason why I stepped away, because I was like, yeah, we want to see where this is going.
Comes every week, and I watch the yeah, I think in the morning, maybe Saturday. So
Make sure y'all join me on. Make sure y'all join me on YouTube at Miss Uncut. Okay. Make sure y'all join me on YouTube at Miss Uncut MMCC.